Hey guys, I'm Geek. In this video, I'm sharing with you some gameplay of Yoshi's Crafted Island, and right after this, I'm gonna also show you guys some gameplay of Daemon x Machina. These are two demos that came out the same day of the Nintendo Direct that happened this Thursday. Oh no, Thursday, the 13th February. And I also want to share with you guys my opinion about the Direct and what does that mean in 2019 for the Nintendo Switch. Because now I think, now that after this first Direct of 2019, I think 2019 is going to be a great year for the Nintendo Switch. And I was not expecting it for it to be this good, because one of the games that I truly was expecting this year, and is one of my most anticipated game, is Luigi's Mansion 3. And this Direct was like 35 minutes, something like that, and they didn't even mention Luigi's Mansion 3. Other than that, they opened up the show with Mario Maker 2, which I was really surprised. I was not expecting it. A lot of people were actually thinking that it could have been a port, but once the trailer started, we knew that it was something special and it was something new. So for me, I'm not super excited because I'm not a huge Mario Maker game. I never did ever play one of those games before, but I know there's a lot of people that was expecting that game and super happy that that's going to be available this year. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually coming out on June or something like that. They did give a solid release date, which is really good. Also, of course, the things that I like, I'm not going to mention every single game that was announced, because for example, Dragon Quest Builder 2, that's another game that was announced, and I'm not a huge fan of that franchise, but you know, that was also announced. They also announced Smash Brothers, that there was going to be a new update, version 3.0, but honestly, they didn't really show anything, just letting us know that, hey, of course there's going to be an update coming up. But also, what I really liked is the Tetris Battle Royale that came out out of nowhere. You know, it came out out of nowhere, and it was released right after the Nintendo Direct. I already did upload a video of it, and it's a very cool, because it's a Battle Royale Tetris game, and a lot of people are actually playing it. Right away when it came out, a whole bunch of people downloaded it. And of course, it's one of those games that you play against 98 other person online, and I like it because from day one, from the moment it was downloaded, it was working really smooth, really nice. So that's one thing that I really like about the Direct as well. Bloodstained Curse, Ritual of the Night. That's another game that it was not on my radar, because I did see the other version that came out. I think it was last year, that it was pixelated, but this game looked amazing. This game actually looked really nice. The graphics really nice, sharp and bright. So now it's on my radar. It's a game that I was not expecting to think about this year, and now that I saw the trailer, now it's on my radar. So that is also a game that I'm definitely going to be playing on my channel, for those asking. Also, what I really liked as well was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, a little trailer there showing that yes, it's coming out this year. It's actually coming out, I think it's this spring. There was no confirmed date, but it's coming out this spring, and it looks nice. It looks nice. I can't wait. They showed Captain Marvel, which looks amazing, and all the awesome special powers that you will be able to do in the game. So yeah, I was hyped before, and I'm still hyped for that game as well. So yes, I'm looking forward for that game. Another game that was announced and supposedly was going to be the focus of the Nintendo Direct, and I'm glad they didn't spend that much time on it, was Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, I am new to that franchise. I never played a Fire Emblem game except the one that came out last year that was with Zelda. I forgot the name of it. But except that game, I never played a Fire Emblem proper RPG game or strategy game. And I don't know, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the trailer. I didn't like the gameplay style, the way it is. So honestly, I'm not hyped for that game at all. But I was really hyped for Dragon Quest 11S, which looks amazing. I like the fact that the trailer was basically explaining what's going on in the story, why we're playing as this guy. I really liked the trailer and the you know, the little explanation of what's going on in Dragon Quest 11S. And that's good because for newcomers like myself, that trailer for me was perfect. Totally sold me to play Dragon Quest 11. For me, Dragon Quest 11 this year is going to be my Kingdom Hearts 3 of the PlayStation 4. That I never played a Kingdom Hearts game before, but I picked up 3 without knowing anything about Kingdom Hearts, and I'm loving it. So Dragon Quest is actually going to be my Kingdom Hearts for the Switch. I never played a Dragon Quest before, but it looks amazing. It looked amazing on the PlayStation 3 and on the PlayStation and on the Nintendo Switch on the go. That game is gonna be freaking awesome. So yes, definitely want to play that game. Another game that I was really surprised was Astral Chain, a game from Platinum, which is the same studio that do what is it? Bayonetta 3. Really impressed. It looked amazing. I was trying to guess what game was it. I thought it was like a remaster or something like that. And no, it was a totally new IP. And that game actually has a proper release date, which is August 30th. And it looked amazing. Of course, they also mentioned that Bayonetta 3 is on the works. They're working hard on it. But they didn't really confirm that's coming out this year. Back then, I remember they say it's coming out 2019, but when he mentioned that, oh, we're working hard on Bayonetta 3, he didn't actually say, yes, it's coming out this year. So, I don't know, but I think that game is actually going to be slipping to 2019, and I think it would be good for it, you know, if they need to work on it. And I don't think, you know, with Astral Chain actually coming out this August 30th. Then after that, you're gonna get a huge game like Dragon Quest 11S, which looks amazing. Didn't have a proper release date, but it's coming out this fall. So I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be delayed because it's, you know, it's been on other consoles as well. So that looks incredible. And also, I was super surprised that Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice was actually coming out. Was announced for the Nintendo Switch, and that game is amazing. If you've been following my channel, you know that I already uploaded, like, I think on the PS4, I uploaded like 4 videos, I think, for that game, and it is amazing. But of course, the only reason you would buy that game is, one, if you never played it on the PS4 or Xbox One and you want to play it on the go, right? Or you don't have a PS4 or Xbox One, because that game was amazing, and believe me, it is totally worth it. If you have an Xbox One or PS4, it is totally worth playing it in 4K. That game looks amazing. Of course, this game is not gonna look as good, but it should look good. I don't know, the gameplay footage they showed, I don't know if it was actually from the Nintendo Switch. It did look good. It did look good, but let's see how that game actually works on. And it's coming out soon. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually coming out on April or this spring, which is not bad. The other game that they announced, which I don't know, I didn't really like it, is Dead by Daylight, also coming out this fall, 2019. I'm not a huge fan of that type of horror games, but yeah, it's coming out this year, and I really didn't like the way it looked as well. I don't know, the graphics, the colors look like faded. Maybe it's, I don't know. I just really didn't like it. But let me know in the comments, are you really looking forward to this game or not? Because the trailer really didn't do anything for me. The other game, Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, totally confirmed. It's coming out, I think, on May 30-something or 20-something. That's cool. Not my favorite Assassin's Creed game. Honestly, I would have preferred for them to announce Origins, Assassin's Creed Origins, which looks amazing, and I haven't played yet. That would have been great. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, already finished it. It was amazing. But I don't know, you know, I might give it a try. Because I remember when I played this game, I just quit playing it right after the tutorial, because the tutorial took like almost 2 hours to get into the story. So I really didn't like it. But I did play on the PlayStation Vita Liberation, and Liberation is really good. So I want to see how good and better it looks here on the Nintendo Switch, because it should look better. It was actually remastered. earlier last year, I think it was. And that game, you know, on the Nintendo Switch, for those wanting to play Assassin's Creed on the Switch, I think it's good. I think I might give it another try and try to go past the 2 hours, because I did play it for around 2 hours and I just wasn't into it. And the main character, the way that they were telling the story, I was just not into it. Plus, I was suffering from Assassin's Creed fatigue, because Assassin's Creed was coming like every damn year. So by the time Assassin's Creed 3 came out, I was like, ugh, tired of it. So I totally skipped all the Assassin's Creed until Origins, that I played a little bit of it. So other than that, of course, I really like the fact that Starlink is actually getting a free DLC this April, and you're gonna be able to play as the other partners for Fox McCloud, the other Preppy, I forgot the other ones, but there's gonna be exclusive missions for those characters, and you will be able to use those characters as your pilots, and you will be able to upgrade them and keep using them to do all the other missions as well. So I was super excited when this came out, because Starlink was my favorite game last year for 2018. Imagine that, right? So yes, I really like it, and the fact that it's getting new DLC, that gives me more reason to pick up the game again and keep playing those missions, because I really liked the gameplay style of Starlink. So I can't wait to play it and download the latest DLC. Also, another game that I really liked a little bit is Oninaki. Oninaki looked pretty cool. I don't know, for some reason I'm not a huge fan of this type of games, but it actually looked pretty cool. And other than that, I really didn't like everything else. You know, Unravel 2 finally is coming out for the Nintendo Switch, which honestly, it's a very small step EA is doing on bringing their games to the Switch. So Unravel 2 should be good on the Switch. I remember when it first was announced for the PS4 and Xbox One, I was like, how the hell do you not release this game on the Switch? Totally makes sense, because you could play as two characters, and you could use one Joy-Con for one person, and another Joy-Con for another person, and they could play as the two rival characters. So that makes sense. That's coming out for the Switch, and it should be good. I don't know how good was it when it came out on the other consoles, but that should be good. So it was about time. So other than that, of course, the huge game that was announced that nobody was expecting was the Zelda Link's Awakening remaster, or whatever you want to call it. Wow. Never played that game. I remember trying that game when it came out, wow, long time ago. I never got into it because I was never into those type of games. But seeing the trailer, it looks really beautiful. It looks really nice. And I can't believe it. You know, at least we're going to be able to play a Zelda game this year. It looks really nice. So I can't wait to play that game. So that's why I'm saying this year is going to be a big year for the Nintendo Switch compared to the first year, which for me is still one of the best years of the Nintendo Switch. And for me, my best game of the Switch is still Zelda Breath of the Wild. For me, still, after 2 years, is the best game on the Nintendo Switch. But this year promises to be a better year, because there's a lot of great games that was announced. There's still other Nintendo Directs that are going to be released this year. And they didn't talk about a lot of the games that we know already, like Luigi's Mansion 3, one of my favorite games, most anticipated game this year. It wasn't even mentioned. So that game is coming out this year. You got Animal Crossing, which is coming out this year, which is a huge game for the Nintendo as well. You got Bayonetta 3, which was promised for 2019, but I think it's gonna slip. And you also got the RPG, the Pokemon RPG game that they said it was coming out for 2019. And I'm pretty sure that game, I'm guessing that game is gonna come out by November or early December, like what was it? What came out early December? Smash Brothers. Yeah, like Ultimate Smash Brothers. I'm predicting that's the date, or before Black Friday. Those are my predictions for Pokemon RPG game. So when you think about it, you see all these games, and they still didn't mention a whole bunch of games that we know they're coming out this year. Also, Darksiders Remastered Edition is coming out soon. April. We also got Mortal Kombat 3. We got what was it? There's another game. I forgot. There's another game, Dragon something, that's coming out. We also got the Resident Evil games, the 0, 1, and 4 remastered, coming for the Switch this year. So when you think about it, there's a little bit of gameplay styles and gameplay franchises for everybody to play on the Nintendo Switch. So there's a little bit of everything for the Switch in 2019. So for me, this year is gonna be a great year for the Nintendo Switch. And oh, Grid was also announced. It looked great, but I don't know, I did notice a lot of frame drops in the trailer. I don't know why they would actually show those scenes, but I don't know, it looks okay. But when you think about it, all the games that are coming out every week when it comes to indie developers and the AAA games coming out as well, this year is going to be a big year for the Nintendo Switch. And of course, there's the rumor of the mini Nintendo Switch console coming out, which if it does, that's another big thing. It could be the mini, or it could be a more powerful Nintendo Switch. I don't know. Maybe nothing really happens, but I really hope at least we get new Joy-Cons, because I'm buying new colors for Joy-Cons. So I hope at least new Joy-Cons actually releases this year. So, and you also got the Xbox Live rumors coming out for the Switch, which is not a rumor, it's actually confirmed. Xbox Live, some sort of Xbox Live feature is coming for the Switch. I really don't know what it is, but I'm predicting it's something like what we have on our phones right now, but games like Warframe and other games like that might be collecting achievements for the Xbox One, which totally makes sense, and it would be freaking nice. So when you think about it, you know, this year is gonna be a great year. If you don't have a Nintendo Switch already, this is a good year to buy it. And especially if you only have an Xbox One or PS4, there's a whole bunch of exclusive Nintendo Switch games that you're gonna be missing if you don't pick it up. And that's it. Other than that, this is all my great things that I have to say about the Nintendo Direct. I really liked it. I can't wait for the next Nintendo Direct. I'm really happy with everything they announced, even though some things I didn't like and I'm not into it. But I've been playing a lot of great games lately, like Origami. I've been playing it. It looks amazing. I've been playing another game called Morph and something. Looks amazing. I've been playing it as well, which I'm going to be uploading videos next week because there is an embargo. Plus, I've been getting codes for other games as well. So, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about the Nintendo Direct. I know I've seen other videos and people have been uploading videos, reaction to the Nintendo Direct. I know it took a little bit longer, but I've been busy playing other video games and doing gameplay videos for other video games like Cube 2. If you haven't seen that video, that game is amazing on the Nintendo Switch. So when you think about all the games announced on the Direct and games that are going to be coming out already that we already know, it's going to be a great year for the Nintendo Switch. So if you don't have the Switch already, I recommend to get it. And honestly, if you ask me what is the first game you should buy, Zelda Breath of the Wild. Yes, Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Odyssey. Amazing. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Till next time, I hope you guys like the also gameplay of Daemon Machina, which is actually coming out this year. I totally forgot to talk about it, and this game actually looks really nice. A nice looking AAA game coming out soon as well, by the end of March, and it plays really damn nice. Let me know what you think about the demo so far of Daemon Cross Machina, and thanks for watching this video. Till next time, guys. Bye bye.